guys. How are you doing?
Fine, we have a gig today. Yeah, thank you. And you?
I'm fine, thank you.
Yeah, okay. Yeah.
So, how do you feel about today's gig?
It's a second gig of this spring, so we are looking forward to it because this is the first time we are actually playing our new single. So
Yeah.
as a whole, 5-piece group. Yes.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So, let's get back to the origin of Kalmantach.
Yeah. Yeah. So what do you want to hear?
You start in 2008,
Yes.
and then there were some changes in the band. You release 2 demos and
Yes.
an EP, and then there was a break.
We actually released 2 demos and 2 EPs.
2 EPs.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then there was a break, and first we was like three people, then fourth come, and then we had some changes. We had some session members and stuff like that. So and then Jonne came, and then we are
2011.
2011. Yeah. So it was like then after that we have been like complete full band. But before that we were just like missing somebody all the time. So yeah.
Yeah. And you had a 10 years break, kind of. What happened?
Like that, yeah.
We had like I think almost 12 years that we have a break of releasing anything. But of course we started to write this new material about maybe 2 years before we had our first new releases or something like that, and new gigs. But yeah, it was like 10 years or so in the between, and I'm not sure what happened. Maybe life happened.
Life happened.
And maybe we needed to gather some motivation for 10 years. And actually Moni was many times asking me that if we should come back, but I was a little bit hesitant to do that. So maybe it's my fault also that we had this break. But anyways, we are back, and I think
And
we
stronger
feel
than
good.
ever.
I think we are better than ever.
For
Yeah.
sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. And you released an album last year.
Yes.
What can you tell about its genesis and lyrics?
You want to say something, or do I? I don't mind.
You can do it. I can
Okay.
add something.
Okay, yes. So we started to write new songs, and we had like 7 or so, and we were thinking of lots of different lyrical themes and themes to that. So we started to paint this picture about some maybe mental issues, maybe people who have mental issues, maybe people who are serial killers or something like that. And we wanted to like express ourselves in that context. And yeah, so we basically did a concept album, which is like a one story from the start to the end. And it's somewhat, in my opinion, it's a somewhat of a person who is mentally unstable and doing very violent stuff. But we don't want to be so graphic about it, you know. So it's not like blood is spilling and we kill all, but you know, more like metaphoric feeling about it. So yeah.
Yeah.
So and of course we write in Finnish, so it's maybe easier to express ourselves in you know, various matters. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
You want to add something?
No,
Yeah.
that's everything.
Yeah.
About the name is F60.2 Remissio.
Yes.
So is the F60.2 the code for remission in a medical language?
Yes,
Yeah.
Yes.
So
I think it's like something like antisocial person or somebody who has like yes, yeah. So it's like maybe schizophrenic or I can't remember. Can you remember it correctly? But I can't, you know. But it's basically it's some kind of mental
Psychopath.
yeah,
Yeah.
psychopath maybe. Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Did you find this doing your researches, or there is someone in the band that work in the healthcare?
This is actually I had my cousin works and in hospital, and I asked from him
What's the code for?
what's the code for, and he told me some different codes, and I think that one is the best for this.
Yes, and it suited very well. So yeah, so yeah. But for us in a five-piece group, I don't think we have any experience of ourselves about that matter. But obviously we can read about it. So,
Yeah.
But we are not serial killers either. So you know, or are we? I don't know. Maybe. Yeah. You never tell. You can't tell that. Yeah. But yeah. So basically, it was like that. So and it fitted perfectly. I think it has some kind of unique sound to the album name. So
Yeah.
maybe someone finds that interesting.
Yeah,
I don't know.
yeah.
I don't know.
True. And now you mentioned that you are going to release soon a new song.
Yes. This month we have. I think it's 25th
Yeah.
of this month. We release our latest track. We are working actually quite of tracks right now. I don't want to say an album, but we have lots of songs coming out. I don't know what it's gonna be. Maybe it's an album, maybe it's EP. I don't know. But we have this one song which is complete, and we have recorded in it, and now it's gonna be released in 25th. So yeah, yes, it's called Pahuuden tuoja, and it is like bringer of evil. We have this. I don't know if you want to show. Can you show?
Yeah.
Can you show? It's
That's
actually this one.
Logo.
That's
Okay.
so it's like a dual personality. So we are keeping the team, and
Okay.
that actually is Pahuuden tuoja. We don't have his name yet, but we say
It's
that
coming.
he's like a bringer of evil, and we have also music video coming from it.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah.
What kind of music video is going to be?
I don't want to say too much, but it's going to be different. I say. Maybe you can't see us there, maybe, but it's
Or you are hidden somewhere, and it's the watcher that needs to spot you.
well, it's like animated video. So I'm not
Okay.
sure if we are there, but no, I don't know. Maybe we are. I don't know. But yeah, but it's like in working process right now.
Yeah.
So we have this one guy who is doing that, and he has a freedom of do what he wants. So we just check the last result about that.
Yeah.
So yeah, but we are planning to release that also before summer. So yeah, but first the single, yes,
Yeah.
and then the video. Yeah. You check it out.
Absolutely. Yeah. And what
Somebody woke up there.
Yeah. What are your main influences? I know it's a question that is not that easy to answer, but if first we put the influences about the band and then your own personal influences.
I don't know. I think it's hard to name like bands which are affecting us, because I think that all huge bands are some way, affecting to all bands. There have to be some pioneers who does the work, and then just everyone else will do the little bit different than that. But I would like to say that this is like a cliche also, but I would like to say that we are very unique, because we combine different genres. Yes, I have heard that before in your interviews that somebody has said that, but for us, I think it's the best that suits for us. But so the musical aspect is like a mix, but some American or Swedish metal affects a lot. But the most important thing for this kind of questions is that out of metal concept, what is our influences? Then I would like to name few. Obviously, we write this latest album, and we listen to a lot to this British band called Simple Minds from
Yeah.
the 80s. You know
Yeah.
that.
Yeah, I know.
So it's not metal. So for me, as I compose, and I think that maybe somewhat with Jonne or Monni, I always say Jonne, but he's Monni in public. So yeah, sorry about that. But I think for us it's like, you know, we don't like to listen metal when we compose and write, because it like, you know, it affects us, and we try to maybe mimic that what we hear. But if we hear something else which isn't metal, it keeps our composition and lyrical writings and stuff like that very fresh. So it's not like copying or something like that. So that's it's like maybe the most important thing, that I listen a lot of other things than metal.
Yeah, and that's important.
This is the main reason. Obviously, I love metal music, but for me, somewhat all has been made. So maybe you have to find some else.
Yeah.
But if I continue with the lyrical themes, we have had this last album. It was like maybe few serial killers which inspired us, and also this new song. I actually wrote the lyrics for this new song. For the album, it was Monni and Kari, and for this new song, I thought a lot about Richard Ramirez and Ted Bundy and Gary Ridgway and people like that. So famous serial killers. But if you want to add something with your lyrical writing aspect, you can add.
Yeah, well, in this new album, or what it's going to be, I don't have the main theme yet. I always, when I write lyrics, I'm in the moment when I'm writing, so I don't think about too much etukäteen.
Beforehand.
Yeah, before.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. And how does it work in your band, in the writing new songs? Is the lyrics or is the music coming first?
Music.
Music is always first, I think, because I think we have some different methods of writing lyrics, but I think that if Kari who is our drummer, if he writes lyrics, he can write only lyrics, you know, and it's his main thing. He don't need the music. But for me, it's like somewhat in between, and with Monni, it's like it's always like music, and you like to fit the lyrics there, and there's no like right way or wrong way of doing that, but it's different, you know. And I think it's also a positive thing that we don't, you know, do in the same, you know.
So you go with the flow, what it feels in that moment.
I think when I'm writing, I always think about before the rhythms and stuff like that, and then I think about the lyrics, what kind of lyrics I can fit in that kind of rhythm and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Do you find it difficult to find the right lyrics to fit? Sometimes. Have you ever felt like, okay, I don't know what it could be work best?
Well, sometimes, but I think if I always do, when it's difficult, I stop writing and try next day, and very often it's easier the next day.
Yeah.
So the brain process everything.
Yeah.
So
I think it's the same with the songwriting. I mean, the riffs and the, you know, compositions for the song. Mainly, it's like I compose a lot, and there's like 95% of the riffs I make, I throw into the garbage can. But sometimes I can pick them up later, you know. Yeah. So yeah, it's like it's very hard to start, but you know.
Yeah. You are also known to use acoustic guitar.
Yes.
In your songs.
Yes.
So why did you choose at the beginning to get the acoustic guitar? That is a beautiful thing, but
yes, I know. I understand. It's a good question. I don't know. Personally, I love the sound of it, and I think it fits it's about song arrangement to fit those all elements. We could have, maybe more elements also. I don't know, but it has to fit. But acoustic guitar somewhat fits perfectly. But it's the only reason what is I don't say, how do you say it? It's hard to play a live gig those parts because obviously we don't have acoustic guitars with us, so we have to do it some way else. So yeah, but it has been in our band in the beginning, and maybe it got a little bit lesser attention in this latest album, but never know how
In
the
the
next one
future.
is gonna be. So yeah. We had also this one song back in the day where was cello also, cello.
Yeah.
So it was very beautiful. Terveisiä Jori Haukiolle, jos katsot. He made a perfect cello part for it.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
cello can also fit. Yeah.
Yeah, cello is an amazing instrument,
Yeah,
and
yeah.
it goes well with metal. Actually, you can use every instrument in metal if you write the right song.
Yes, that's
That-
what I said.
Yeah.
Yes, that's
So
meant,
yeah, let's see what other instrument you are going to have in your song.
yeah, maybe I don't know. Maybe we have this harmonica. What is called that when the pipe and the keys. What is that?
Oh,
called?
it's the
Melodica. Yeah,
Oh.
melodica.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
maybe we have this. No, we don't. Have this, but,
You know, there is another band from Pori actually
Yeah.
that in the last album they have the saxophone.
Saxophone is a very inspiring instrument because obviously I like Pink Floyd very much, and they had these songs
Yeah.
with saxophone, and also Kingston Wall had saxophones, and this is another huge influence for me. So yeah, but I don't know. Maybe you never say no. Actually, we have saxophone in our latest album.
Okay,
A little bit.
yeah.
It's just like mixed in very low, but Kari's wife plays that. So,
Okay.
but it's like hidden. But yeah, we have saxophone also. Yeah.
Let's see on the next what instrument
Yeah, I
you are
don't know,
going
maybe
to
there's a saxophone solo and nothing else. I don't know.
Or maybe you can go now to Rusta and buy that rain drum
Yeah.
and have that.
Yeah, maybe.
I was
don't
looking
know.
today to the journal. Okay, it's that. Should I buy it?
Yeah.
Then it was just random. But what instrument do you use?
As a composer or what I play.
Yeah, what you play as gear on the stage, for example.
I play guitar also. Only I play guitar. I play some keyboards also, but
Yeah.
it's mainly and the bass, but mainly.
Yeah. But
it's
what
just
what
guitar,
what
yeah.
those guitars?
You want to know what kind of guitars?
Yeah.
Okay. I have ESP LTD and I have one Tokai, very beautiful Japanese guitar, and I also have Washburn Dimebag Darrell signature model, but it's unusable. I think I haven't played that in 10 years, but I still have it because I don't want to sell it. And well, I can't remember what was my maybe my I can't remember what my acoustic guitar is because I use that. I almost all the time compose with that, all the metal parts with acoustic, because I think if it feels good and it sounds good with acoustic guitar, it would also sound good when you play it with with distortion and stuff like that. But I can't remember what my acoustic guitar is.
That's not a big deal.
Maybe. Yeah,
No.
but the other ones, I don't know what gear they have. But,
Yeah.
but maybe you can explain what you use in the. You have
I
this-
use only microphones.
Yeah, that's
Telefunken microphones.
typical
Yeah,
singer.
yeah,
I have
yeah.
a microphone, and that's
Yeah.
it. What microphone is? Nobody's know.
yeah, but obviously, singer part is very it's a huge part in a band
Yeah.
because you have to be somewhat frontman.
Yeah,
As
yeah.
I mean in the public at least.
Yeah.
So maybe it's just a microphone, but it's a lot. Yeah.
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 But does the singer help in getting all the stuff on the stage.
Does the guitarist help? I don't know. But,
Yes, of course.
of course. But I think that when we are coming to the gig, and it's like, how do you say? If there's too many cooks in the kitchen, you know, maybe it's not so good. So I let Kari and Janne to do
The work.
and Lauri to
Yeah.
do the, you know, the
Yeah.
building up the stage and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
So I don't go there.
Yeah, you don't want to make them mad.
No, because it's like where this is going, where this is going, where this is going. Okay,
Yeah.
okay, Mikko, you can
Okay.
get the fuck out of
I
it.
can carry stuff from the car and
Yeah, that's it. Yeah,
stuff like
that's
that, but-
basically it. Yeah.
I don't
Yeah,
touch
but
anything else.
It's a good thing to carrying the stuff,
Yeah.
Yeah, somewhat. Yeah.
not just watching on the side.
Yeah. Well, nobody is like that, but you know.
Well, I'm
Yeah,
not
well,
sure.
maybe
I'm not
maybe
sure.
there are, but you know. But yeah, it's our favorite thing. But of course, we have to all participate at some level. So
Yeah.
yeah.
It's a bad part doing getting ready the stage.
Well,
Everything else is amazing, but
Yeah. But well, I don't think that Bon Jovi has to, you know, do the roadie things, or,
Yeah,
or James
yeah.
Hetfield. Maybe he doesn't have to, but we have to. Yeah.
yeah.
We don't have the money.
Maybe one day.
Maybe I don't know.
Yeah.
Oh,
So,
well, it's not about the money. Yeah.
so today you are playing here in Pori. Then
Yes.
you still have some gigs coming.
We have in next month we have one gig in Helsinki. Actually, we had one gig in Helsinki last month, so
Yeah.
next month also. So we are playing in a Barloos. It's in Helsinki city center. So,
Yeah. And do you have any summer gigs coming?
I think we are mostly concentrating to the,
New music.
writing new music because I have
And
taken
recording
yeah,
music also.
yeah we have like, you know, maybe 3 or 4 or 5, you know, songs in different like readiness. So I think we try to complete those.
Yeah.
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 It's a long road. It's a long
Yeah,
road.
yeah.
It's a very long road to do one song.
Yeah.
So it takes whole summer, but yeah, we don't have any gigs for this summer yet, and it's our choice. Yeah.
Yeah. But that's good, so you can concentrate on
Yes.
the music. That
Yeah, because
sometimes there is need to
Yeah.
have
It's-
just that.
It's impossible to do the, you know, touring and the gigs and composing and recording and it's impossible.
Yeah.
It's impossible. You have to take the time either. Yeah. So yeah.
True. But we are at the end of this interview. Thank you so much for your
Okay,
time.
thank
It
you.
was a
Thank you.
pleasure.
It was nice. It was nice interview. Thank you.
Would you like to say something to your fans and people that are watching this
In
interview?
Finnish or in English?
You can do both.
Okay. What do you want to say? Do you want to say
You start.
anything? I start, okay. Pastori Kurille terveisiä.
Yes.
Come to our shows and listen to our songs and check out the new music video which is coming before the summer and 25th, 25.4. Pahuuden tuoja. Näytä vielä.
Yes. Check out
Kiitos.
our social media.
Yes.
Follow
streaming.
them.
Yes. We have
Listen, everything.
we have 15,000 listens to A, and we have to like 10 times more.
Yeah.
Yeah, so go now and listen to their songs. Now.
Yeah.
Kiitos.
Kiitos.